Konnichiwa. So through this lesson, we're going to learn more about conjugation for Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3 verbs. Or, as we've gone through in our lesson, they're also known as godan, ichidan, and fukisoku. Now, godan means go as in 5, dan as in step, ichi is 1, dan is step, fukisoku, fu is no or none, kisoku is rules. Now let's have a look at why they're called this way. If you look at the example for godan doshi, we have yomimasu or yomu in plain form, which is to read. The plain negative form, to not read, is yomanai. Conditional is yomeba, if you read, if someone reads. Yomeru, if you can read. Yome is a command, it's a really, really strong order. Read. Yomo, informal for let's read. Formal is yomimashou. Now, look at all these highlighted characters. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. They're basically from the same line from the hiragana chart. Whereas if we compare this to the ichidan group, the example is tabemasu or taberu, to eat. Negative form is tabenai, to not eat. Conditional is tabereba, if you eat, if someone eats. Potential is taberareru or tabereru, can eat. Tabero, again a command, eat. Tabeyo, let's eat. Notice that it stays the same. It's all be. So these are one of the key differences between these two groups of words. Not going to go through this because they're in a class of their own. Moving on. Now, if we have a look at this hiragana chart, you can see the pattern that verb conjugation takes. For example, if I were to go with kakimasu, which is to write, the character before mas is ki. We can find it here, ki. Plain form of kakimasu is kaku. Ku is here. Plain negative is kakanai. Kakanai, ka is here. Potential form, kakeru, to be able to write. And let's write would be kako. The hiragana's not showing up. Okay, yes, kako. We'll do, or we'll write, or let's write. So I hope that makes sense. Now this pretty much applies to godan doshi, not so much ichidan doshi. So yeah, the reason why we call it godan doshi is because you have 5 different sounds to the conjugation. Now let's move on to the ichidan group. How you can tell that they're in the ichidan group, they all end with the e or e sound, and they end with ru. So examples of verbs that have the e and ru sound: iru, to exist; miru, to see; kiru, to put on; okiru, to get up; abiru, to take a shower. Verbs with the eru sound are neru, to sleep; deru, to go out; taberu, to eat. Next we have godan doshi or group 1. They mostly end with the u sound. So we have iku, to go; kiku, to hear or to listen; nomu, to drink; kau, to buy; tatsu, to stand; hanasu, to speak; oyogu, to swim. There are some that have the a, u, o vowel sound with ru. For example, aru, to exist for inanimate objects; hajimaru, to start; uru, to sell; tsukuru, to make; odoru, to dance. There are some exceptions, and you really, really need to be careful about this because they also end in e or the e sound and ru. In other words, they seem a lot like class 2 verbs in their plain form. So we have kiru, to cut; shiru, to know; kaeru, to go home or to return; hashiru, to run; and hairu, to enter. Then fukisoku is a group of their own. I don't have to talk too much about this. It's just 2 verbs for now. Verbs that have dictionary forms that end in iru or eru are ichidan. The others are godan. Where there are the exceptions. But yes, you'll get used to them. You'll have to memorize them, otherwise you can have a look at their conjugation, which we'll talk a little more later on. So yes, just for now, keep in mind kiru, shiru, kaeru, hashiru, and haeru. So if we want to change the verbs into the negative plain form, this is what you need to do if it's an ichidan verb. We get rid of ru and we just add nai. So for taberu, to eat, remove the ru and you add nai. If it's in a mas form, you remove mas and you add nai. So let's take miru for an example, which is to see. Miru, we can change it to minai, which means to not see. If we have mimas, we can change it to, we remove the mas and we add nai, so it becomes minai. Moving on, if it is godan, you need to change the last character from the uro to the ro, and we add nai. So iku, get rid of ku, you add ka and nai, it becomes ikanai, to not go. Hanasu, remove su, you add sa and nai, hanasanai, to not speak or to not talk. Nomu, remove mu, add ma and nai, nomanai, to not drink. Tsukuru, get rid of ru, add ranai, so tsukuranai. Now, you need to be a little careful with godan verbs that end in u. You need to remove the u and add wa. You don't add a, we don't want a, we want wa. So kawanai. So yeah, just remember this. And there is also the verb aru, to exist. It goes straight to nai. So if someone were to ask me, do you have a bag? Kaban aru, I say nai. I won't say awanai, I say just nai. Moving on. Irregular, there's konai and shinai. So how can you tell if a verb is ichidan or godan? If the verb is in the dictionary or plain form, jishoke, it's ichidan if it ends in iru or eru. It's godan if the endings are other than the above. Of course, there are exceptions, which are the following and more. So again, kiru, shiru, kaeru, hashiru, and haeru. If the verb is in negative form, naike, it's ichidan if the sound before nai is inai or enai. So we have minai, to not see, abinai, to not shower, okinai, to not get up, tabinai, to not eat, nenai, to not sleep. It's godan if the sound before nai is anai. So ikanai, to not go, awanai, to not meet, hanasanai, to not speak, noranai, to not write. Exceptions are nai, which is the negative form of aru. Now, if the verb is in the polite form, in other words, maske, it's ichidan if the sound before mas is emas. It could be either godan or ichidan if the sound before mas is imas. So ichidan verbs, nemas, demas, dekakemas, oshiemasu. There's abimas, okimas, mimas, kimas, and imas. Kodan verbs, we have ikimas, aimas, hanashimasu, norimasu, arimasu. These all have the E sound. And that's it. Thank you for listening. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you're a little confused or you have any questions. Just send me an email. じゃあ皆さん頑張ってね。